Hello. Welcome back, family. Happy Saturday, July 19th. Do you know what I should do? I'm going to put calendar right in front of me because then I'll see the date, but I do think it's July. It's July 19th. It's the weekend. I hope y'all are having grand rising, good afternoon, good evening. I hope it's all beautiful whenever you're seeing this. I hope that you are taking time to reflect during this retrograde and really be wise with energy, where it's going. You're very, not calculated, but calculated with how you are communicating because you understand what's happening. Being in control of your mind, because that's the key. Keeping your heart open and controlling your mind, right? Like, you have extremely insane emotional intelligence, and that's how you're going to, sail through this retrograde period. And that's what you're going to need because, spirits, there's a warning for the collective, and then whatever is a stronger word for warning for the karmics, okay? To really think before you fucking act is kind of how spirit is saying. Like, you better really fucking think before you start fucking doing shit, because we're done with you, So collective, the advice here is rest, take a nap, stay happy, keep your vibration high, dance, listen to music, sing, imagine, dream, right? Because that's how miracles happen. And that keeps you in that magnetic, high vibrational frequency where you are bringing in your blessings, and none of this little like petty shit can hit ya. So something that I did sort of get after I did yesterday's reading, and it took like 15 billion hours to upload, was with the devil and the page of cups and the page of cups in reverse. Sometimes that could be them trying to do shit to you at night, but it's not sticking, it's not working, because like I said, nothing is going to come between you and what is on the way for you. So that being fucking said, I want you guys to just take time for you. Get shit done that you have to get done. The chop wood, carry water, but then fucking play. That's all I want you guys to do, and that's all Spirit's wanting you guys to do. Because when you play, they play, and it's fun, I guess. I don't know, my spirit team loves it. Like, they love it when I'm in that kind of a mood, because like the music that comes on, or like just anything that I do that I'm having fun, being creative, it's so much fun now. Like, I really do feel kind of like a kid. And then when you look at time, like how time moves when you're playing and having a good time, it's insane. You feel like a kid because you're not run by the clock, right? And we as adults, like, we know what being run by the clock is like, and to feel that now, it's like Tom Hanks in the movie Big. So we're gonna start with what's the vibe? Let's just see, like, what the fuck, what's happening, okay? At the bottom of the deck, coming out right out of the box, we're healing here, okay? Self-care, introspection, and meditation. So you are in this healing energy, collective, and that's upsetting to some. But again, that's not your problem. That's a you problem, karmics. That's a you problem. That's not our problem. Collective does not really care if you're angry. Collective is saying you need to sit in the shit. You created it, you got to sit in it. So, and that's what Spirit is saying. Like, you really should maybe take a seat and really think. But the problem is they are so hard in the paint. Like I said yesterday, in this demonic, obsessive, toxic behavior, lack of emotional intelligence, lack of intelligent coping skills, energy, okay? And because they are in that demonic possession state, because that's what it is. It's a full-blown narcissist, female or male, and gender doesn't matter. Because they chose to go that route, all they can see is what they can't have, and all they can focus on is what they can't have, which collective is you, or your money, because it all boils down to money. That's all I'm gonna say. Money. They see you as money. You're so money, okay? And they can't have you, so then they can't get past that. So it's like they eat, breathe, and sleep. Just grievance with you. And you are, you were star energy. You were the star. Ten of Pentacles energy. Like, that's like worst case scenario for them because they don't get any of it. So, right, yeah, I can't make it up. Spirit's already backing me up. They're fucking shattered. And they can't get past that, right? So they're not sleeping. I do feel like as if there's messages. Messages are being dispersed, okay? So you, collective, should be getting something that's beneficial for you. Now, how that's going to come in, I don't know. It could be just something you see, something you hear through the grapevine. It could be somebody actually coming in to tell you something. It could be a letter or a document that you get. For those that have come against you, I am pretty sure they've already received something that literally destroyed them and made them feel sick. Okay? So it's like message in a bottle, sort of. Let's see here. All right, what's the overall energy here? What's the vibe right now? Yeah, so clingy, old exes, dead relationships, old ways. Somebody is clinging to, like I said, that toxic nature, that toxic behavior. It's like they drank the Kool-Aid and they continue drinking it. What else? You know, they're clinging to the past, and that's just not going to bode well for them. Yeah, they have no hope, okay? This hopeful came out on the fence, and the reason I think it came out from the fence is this energy, this toxic energy, like where they're at, where they're focusing their energy, that's what's blocking us. Like, there is no inspiration, there is no optimism, and there's no success. Why? Because they've done nothing to deserve that. So their own lack of hope and faith is what's causing failures. Make sense? But you are in an energy of success. So then you just being in that energy, because you're vibrating so high, like you're just a healed soul, and it's beautiful, right? That alone is a block. It's like everything is drying up for them. Every opportunity, every possibility, every avenue they could take to gain anything is drying up, and they're drowning in it. They're drowning, right? They're overextended. They've hit rock bottom, and they don't know. They don't know what to fucking do, okay? They're in over their heads. And then you, collective, are no longer stuck, dead, or frozen, okay? The table has been flipped. The stagnancy they created for you is now what they're drowning in. And there's no end in sight. Confirmation. They can't get near you. Some might be having legal issues, okay, that you don't know about, collective. Or maybe that's the news that they got. Maybe they got wind of something that they're gonna be in court again, and they're gonna lose every fucking penny, lose their house, lose everything. I don't know. Yeah, but all of it, this is it's time. This is time, because all they did was create delays for you and procrastinated the ending of things. They hung on because they're fucking clingy. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now, everything that they want or were trying to accomplish is dead in the water, and time's up. Now they get delays. They are not able to, they can't stop anything from coming. They can't delay your shit. They can't bring their shit in faster. They can't do anything. They're frozen. Okay? Now you're too busy. Period. I mean, they were too busy to do something to help you. Like, you know, I when I get that card and I read delays, too busy, and I just saw legal, it's wasteful hearings, it's not signing documents, it's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? Like, or they have not paid attention to mail, right? And then all of a sudden they're getting hit with a bunch of things at once. Like, they tried to delay all of this, or if they didn't pay attention to it, it would go away, which they aren't paying attention to much. All they're focusing on is you, collective. So maybe they don't even realize what's really happening. I also see this as their health. They're going to be drowning in health issues. I see a lot of mental issues. I do see physical health too, but I see mental. They're mentally unstable. Yeah, I can't make it up. You just saw me fucking shovel. This is a narcissist. All right? It's no spoonful of sugar for the narcissist right now. They probably shouldn't have written those checks because their ego can't cash it now. Yeah. They want to come in and talk to you. Of course they do. But they're not going to be able to. You have recharged, okay? You've cleaned your energy. You've cleaned it out. You've cut it all out. You don't want it. You've cut ties. Like, you have no business with them. And you have no desire. This is not somebody you want back in your energy, ever. It's like, do not darken my doorway, ever. Again, sir, ma'am. Bye, right? You don't want it. So that's a block. They can't come in. Again, you know, how do narcissists handle that type of a situation? In my experience, not well. Not well, okay? But there's nothing they can do about it. Time is up. Fucking silence. This is so fucking protected. Oh my God, I love this so much, all right? You know everything they did, okay? You are living in the moment, here and now, right? You are in harmony. You are no longer suffering in silence. You don't, that was the other thing that came up. Like, they thought by isolating you, they were winning, right? They really didn't know who the fuck you were, because hermiting is your strength training. So they thought they made you feel isolated, left out. But what they were doing, it was like your fucking boot camp. So thank you, okay? So now, in said boot camp, we learned everything you did. We know everything. And this is probably just the tip of the iceberg from what I'm getting. I'm still picking up on sex trafficking. I'm picking up on drug overdoses, huge car accidents. If I have time today, I might pull out my dirty dollar deck, because that is a very heavy energy around me right now. And this just supports it, because I feel as if maybe they're getting caught up for paying for something in that industry. I'm not shaming anybody. Like, I'm not shaming anyone who does that, right? Like, that's not where I'm going with this. I'm saying they were doing something illegal. And I think it has something to do with transporting or being in that chain, I guess. However that chain works, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because I already know what I've been shown, and it's horrendous. And I feel like this is something that they never wanted. It's like when you study a serial killer, you look at their person. Okay, yeah, I know. Big Mike's here. That's why he's saying, say it. When you look at a serial killer, when you ringing in my ears, they don't want it out. I know. Fuck you. Go away. Okay? You have a box, right? And it's like a box, so you have different sides, right? So you'd have like your profession, who you are in a church, who you are in your community, and then, you know, mom, dad, brother, sister, coach, you know, maybe you're like a connoisseur of potpourri or scents, or a flavorist or a mixologist, right? So you have a box, right? You have a box. And then on each side, you have different personalities. But then there's one side that they never show anybody. So like, that's that serial killer side. And that's where they get to let go of all that demonic, toxic, devilish energy. And they never show that side to anybody. And I feel as if this is where that lies, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, because underneath this is that real nasty side that they never show, and that's what they don't want to be exposed, and that's what's coming out. If it makes any sense, it ties in. And this is, it's like, you will never expect it from this person. Nobody will. And it's like who you would never expect, right? But whatever this is, you are prevented from being touched. This is divine intervention and solid protection. Because Big Mike ain't fucking messing around. And you collective have been in this King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy, where you are being seen that way. You don't get messed with. The spirit realm does not allow that. And that's why this was such a fucking warning. You bet, like, to the karmics, sit the fuck down. Think before you fucking act. Because you haven't even felt the tower that we have ready for you if you continue. It's a warning. Okay? It's like you used to run collective. You were the runner. They were the, you know, like you were the chaser, they were the runner. Well, now they're trying to escape shit. they're the runner. But they can't. There is absolutely no way. There is no defense for what they've done. There's no possible way for them to even fucking deny it. Even a narcissist, there is no way, because I tell you, when the spirit realm intervenes and they fucking show up with evidence, you can't fucking deny. You cannot. You can't talk your way out of it. There is absolutely no defense for what you did, and there's no excuse. Therefore, there's no escape, because this person literally is the worst. This person, this energy, male or female, if it's an individual or a group, these are people who are not helping humanity. Yes, they may have hurt you. That we don't care about anymore, right? Because we have healed that and forgiven and moved on. So like I said yesterday, whatever comes out, we don't care, because it doesn't affect where we're going now. We don't want justice because we want revenge. We just want what's right. We want divine intervention. We want to move on. We want them to heal. And sometimes it has to be pretty severe, but that is not for us, because why? We don't do that. They do. But this group, this person, okay, has hurt humanity. And this is going in the wrong direction, and God does not want this in the future. That's why we are awakening to rid this energy out. When I say this is much bigger than you are individually, this is what I mean. You collective coming out and speaking your truth and standing tall, you're healing, you're raising frequencies. This person is continuing to cut people off at their knees, to break people, to lower vibration, to get them on their side, right? That's not where we're going. That's why this person is going to fucking be stopped. Right? The mask is off, okay? They don't know what love is. They don't know what healing is. They don't know what accountability is, because they operate in a lustful energy. That's the devil card, all right? So you are done with toxic energies is what I'm getting from this, right? You're living in the moment. You are in harmonious, you are like in a harmonious melody and a harmonious dance with spirit and with the universe. To keep doing that. 17, what was it, 1727 when I said that? So 727. Just keep doing that, because that's what's blocking shit. And don't be afraid, because that's what they want. They want you to be afraid. They want you to be afraid that they're doing, maybe they're doing some kitchen witch, toilet witch, kitchen magic shit, or they're paying somebody. I do think that there has been paid practitioners here to hurt you, but that's being exposed to. That's nothing you need to worry about. But I think that that's what they're wanting, is they still want you to end up in a state of fear, because in fear they can control, right? So they can ignite that flame of fear, and you can actually end up being afraid of, like, oh my God, they're gonna do something to me while I sleep in my dream. Then that's them winning, right? It's not gonna fucking happen, so don't worry about that. Big Mike's here. You've got seraphim and cherubims all around you, and those sons of bitches have eyes everywhere. They ain't fucking missing shit. And then you got Metatron on top of it. Metatron is spiritual surveillance, and these fucking karmics better sit the fuck down, because if they stand face to face with Metatron, he will obliterate them. This is like in a court of law, like just imagine like Law and Order, right? And you're there, like, and your attorney's like, well, who's going to talk for you? I'm not putting you on the stand. Who's going to talk for you? And you're like, I don't know. I don't have a witness. I don't have anybody. And God fucking walking through the door. That's what this is. The late JC and God coming through the doors of the courtroom and getting on the stand in your defense. You tell me who's going to fucking win. All right? So when the universe gives a warning, you better take heed, okay? Collective, we answered the call. We already know. We've been getting downloads about this, right? And we know they're trying to fuck with our intuition, but it's not working, because we are trusting in our team, and we are trusting in the universe, right? So let's get into it. Go to the Psychic Tarot. I still love this deck so much. Spiritual burps, my lord, my nose is running. I really cannot get car wrecks out of my head. Ugh. I think like they're just giving me all these visions, and then they're putting all this information, these downloads into my head because they want me to pull that dollar deck out, but it's always so straining when I do. It just takes so much energy, you know? But there's just so much that's been done so illegally and so malevolently, with like nothing but malevolent intent. Oh, I can just feel it. Oh, there's just so much of it. And I just feel like with one swoop, it's all going to be exposed, you know? And it's going to like, it's just going to be shocking. But with this, right? Like, I see this a couple ways. I'm getting a couple different downloads, okay, collective. This is a large collective. Like I say, you only take what resonates. I do feel that there is somebody that could be going to jail. I feel like there might actually be somebody who was arrested already, and you're going to get news, and that's going to be something good for you. But like, it had to happen that way. It's like how things are supposed to play out, like the significance of the order. Like you might be seeing like numbers increasing, like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, 7, 8, or 3, 4, 5. It's like how everything is in order. But then I'm also seeing countdown energy, so like 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, right? So for others, you are going to get good news, or something's going to be exposed, and then legal issues are going to occur. I mean, you are not in danger. Does that make, I hope that makes sense. Okay. That's what the sun and the 7 of Cups. Like, you have just wish fulfillment coming in. And it's going to make you so happy. It's almost like multiple things are going to be happening at the same time, and it's going to be lovely for you, collective. Okay, yep, the sun at the bottom of the deck again. So that's in what, 19? So 19 might be significant. The number 9. So you might be born like September 1st, January 9th, the 19th of any month. And then 19 that's a 10. So that's an ending. All right. What's the overall energy for this beautiful collective? Moving on. Moving the fuck on. Okay, so you are moving to calmer waters. The obstacle. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want you to do that. They're in mental conflict, right? So they want to create mental conflict for you. They are mainly trapped in fear. So they feel like if they can get you back into this state, then you can't move on. The advice. Yeah, it's like they're using air magic here. That's what it is. Yeah. They're in their shadow. They're so far into this shadow energy. They don't know what the light is, and they're refusing to look at their shadows. It's causing mental conflict. They're trapped by fear. Therefore, the only thing they can do is send that to you. So that's what they want. But you can't. You're shining too bright. The sun, your intuition, and the waiting game with victory and success. You cannot. Positive movement forward. Again, that's what they're doing. They're trying to block your victory and success. They're using air magic. So they're trying to get you in your head, confuse your thoughts, confuse communication, block communication, but they can't. They cannot block your intuition because you're already shining too bright. All right? You can't. Because 4 of Swords, you are in a powerful, mindful control. Like, you are in control of your mind. You're King of Cups energy, King of Swords energy. Like, they can't fuck with you. And that's causing a heart problem. That's got heart. Oh my God, that's causing heart problems. Heart attack. They're in grief and loss. This is the 3 Swords. Okay? Because they can't stop you anymore. Because your passion has been ignited and you're in the Empress energy. And there's triumph here. All right? They know you are coming into something fucking phenomenal. And they're just, it's heavy projection. All right? So return it and then redirect your energy, right? Third eye chakra. Third eye. So they feel if they put you in a state of conflict, right? Their deception and their betrayals won't matter. They can come back in and you won't remember anything they did. This is what they're planning, but it's not going to work because you know the fucking truth. And what the fuck is wrong with these people? They think that you're going to forget what they fucking did? Holy shit. They need a padded cell and medication. Yeah. Bottom line, trapped in fear, spiritual strength. They can't trap you because you're too fucking strong. Conversely, your spiritual strength, who fucking stands behind you, who fights for you and who protects you, is trapping them. Could be jail too. They're in the wounded warrior energy. They're in pain. They don't fucking know pain yet. That's what I just heard. Going to jail. These are people who literally have harmed everybody they've come into contact with their entire fucking life. They leave nothing but destruction in their wake. They're fucking tornadoes. Hurricanes. They're fucking nothing but destruction. They do not have anything positive in their legacy. That's what these people are. And collective, they're trying to come back to you. And if you let them in, you get roped back into all that bullshit that you've done all of this work to heal from. So that's why I said, no, this is your warning. You better fucking listen. No. It doesn't matter how convincing they are. I mean, it's like they're gonna sacrifice you one more time. Like, who knows who they're trying to sell you to right now? Who knows what fucking goddess of the dark they went to sacrifice you to get out of their karma. But they did. It ain't gonna fucking work. But they did. So when they come back with their sob story, with their walking after midnight bullshit, hard no. All right? They don't know who they're coming back to because they don't know how healed you are. Okay? Just remember that. That's why I just say, like, make sure every day that you are taking time to appreciate who you are, what you have come from, and what you have healed from. Don't let it back in your energy. In almost every reading, the World card is coming out, though, along with the Ace of Swords. That shit don't come out just because. That shit comes out when severe karmic lessons and severe, like, long karmic cycles are officially over. Like, you've passed the test, you've passed the exam. It's like the winner takes all. This is your moment in time. You figured out what the greatest love of all is. Okay? You have fucking put a permanent glitch in the system. Don't undo that. Yeah. Spirit's like, imagine, dream, just dream, okay? Because you found your home. There's no place like home. So now, how magical are you going to let it be? Yeah, you've cleaned it up. You've done the work. You've cleaned out all the cobwebs. Yeah, the yin energy here. Milk and honey. All right. All right. Energy here. What's the overall energy of the collective? What do they need to know this Saturday, spirits? This weekend, I just feel is like happy for you, especially if you heed the warnings, right? What is the overall energy for the collective? Yeah. Continue chopping wood, carrying water. Continue, like, doing the work, doing everything, but playing while you're doing it, okay? Playing while you're doing it here. You are balanced out, okay? Yeah, clean it up. Yep. Continue. You have cleaned it up. Now Spirit is coming behind you, okay? And you continue. It's like you are a well-oiled machine with the universe right now, all right? So, like, what is chop wood is what it is. Chop wood is a 6, and 6 is a balance. 6 means balance, just like 3. It's just like amplified, okay? You are balanced. You're balanced between reality and spirituality. You are balanced in, like, redneckness and glamorousness, okay? You are a complete fucking package at this point. Don't fuck it up. You cleaned it up. Don't fuck it up. And that's the blockage. They can't come in. Not that they won't try, but they can't come in, okay? And that's a 3, 2 balances. All right, what's the advice? Yeah, they're trying to stop time. Tick tock, tick tock. Time's up, bitch. Advice, just know it's time. And number 3, that's, well, 30. So we have 2 3s. 33, that is Ascended Masters. Okay? Whatever you fucking did, collective, it's given Hierophant, High Priestess energy, Ascended Master, Guru, Wisdom, whatever you did, wow. Shockwaves. Shockwaves. Collective, you be fucking badasses. Yeah. Why? Because you know your why. You found your why. Okay? That's why time is up. And because you know your why, you're standing in that. Nothing's gonna stop what's supposed to come in. They can't. They got to accept that time is up, okay? Yeah. And then at the bottom of the deck, milk and honey. I can't. What's the outcome? Okay. Yeah. Poised. 48. 4 and 8's 12, it's 3. 3 is very significant right now. 3 is growth, 3 is, it is balanced. It is mind, body, soul, balance. It's growth. You've had soul growth. You've had, your consciousness has grown, okay? And you've had a glow up, right? So growth and fucking balance. Okay, you don't question the why anymore. Or you don't look at it in the victim mentality. You're like, okay, so the lesson here. Everything is either a lesson or a blessing, right? So that's how you tend to see, okay, what's the blessing in this? What's not, why is this happening to me? Why? Like, poor me. No, you turn it around. It's almost as if you acknowledge the problem, but you don't pay attention to the problem because you are smart enough to know that in every problem, the solution is already there. And that's what you're doing. And you don't even realize it. That's the power of that's the alchemical process, right? So you don't, like, and when somebody comes to you with a problem, you acknowledge the problem and you acknowledge how it makes that person feel, but you flip it right away to help them see the different side of it, right? And that's, I don't know why they think that they can stop this. Why they think that we're gonna care. I don't get it. I don't care. God doesn't care. It's done. It's over. You've had plenty of time to change. Whoever this is, whatever this said individual, this said person has done, has had plenty of time to come clean and to come forward, but they chose not to. They chose not to clean up their side of the street. Time is fucking up. It is time for you. You are poised and ready. And they don't like that. It's like in situations that they tried to make you smell like shit and look like shit, you come out like a fucking rose. You're the rose. Like Tupac said, you grow out of concrete. They tried to literally suffocate you and bury you and end you and make it to where you were just blocked from everything. But yet here you are, blooming through the crack in the concrete, It's like the train is rolling. You better get off the tracks. Okay, what do we want to do? Amazing Grace is on right now. What do I want to? Okay, we'll use tarot. Okay. All right. Yeah, strength. You see me shuffle my cards every time I put them away. We got strength here at the bottom of the deck. All right. You are nothing except a ball of white and gold and shimmer and power and sun. You are as radiant as the sun. Your aura is just gleaming. And that is fucking blinding them. They don't like it. It's irritating the demon. You walk with divine grace. You walk with divine intention. You walk with divine purpose. You stand in it. When you speak, people listen. You have a gift, okay? That is something they could never have. Ace of Pentacles, the Star. All right, what is this here? Okay. I just see like somebody riding off into the sunset. I don't know why. I've always been like a romantic though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, would I love to have a Hallmark movie be my life? Fuck yes, I would. I look great in winter clothes, you know? Just kidding. I'll go buy me a new coat and a scarf and new boots, walk down a snowy street, run into a prince. Have all these massive like existential crises that are solved in 20 minutes. And get to make some Christmas cookies along with it. All right, clarified chopped wood here, but I digress. Yeah, judgment. Judgment. I came out on the fence though. Like, they can't stop judgment, all right? You chopping wood, carrying water, finding miracles in the mundane, getting up every day, even though they were trying to step on your neck. Like, you can't, this is like, they cannot get you off track. The train is moving. They can't get you off track. You pass through judgment with flying colors. Chop wood here and judgment on the fence. What is judgment on the fence? That's so, oh my God. The Star, the Empress, the Six of Cups. You have healed. You are walking in your purpose, okay? You have fortune. This is a good omen for you. You are literally an example that God is using, okay? You are abundant and nurturing, and you are, you know, a good parent. You are a good person. Male, female, gender doesn't matter. You are a good parent. You are a good employee. You are a good neighbor. You are a good son, daughter, brother, sister, yada, 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 okay? You have abundance coming. You radiate in abundance, all right? And everything that has happened to you did not shut you down. Okay? And you're moving forward and you're only taking the blessings, right? You're thanking your past selves. You're moving forward and taking the strength that you've gotten from everybody who was in your past, and you're using that to move forward. And that's how you made it through judgment, okay? That's finding the miraculous in the mundane. That's getting up every day, even though you were shattered on the inside, right? You were able to heal. And now that is what's healing other people. Someone sees you, and you have a wish fulfillment coming in. You have a wish fulfillment coming in. Opportunities, speed, actions coming in quick. Because why? This is a manifestation. Ace of Cups, the Magician. This is something that you asked for, you prayed for, and it's coming. God heard you. But he needed you to be in a certain place. It's almost like, you know, hey, I need you to be alone. I need you to process, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G twice, whatever. But this is something that you might have more than one. And the Seven of Cups is opportunities, right? Like, yes, I know it does mean like smoke and mirror and illusions, but that isn't a problem for you because you are the star. You are the Empress. Like, you have discernment. Nothing is going to come to you unless it goes through God. So you have opportunities up the ass, is what I'm hearing. That's fucking gorgeous. That's why I say, get rid of self-doubt. You get up every day, you do what you have to do, and you find happiness in the fact that you were just even put on the wake-up list, right? Because that's chopping wood and carrying water. That's how you get through. That's how you transmute. It's like you return it, and then you redirect it. That's your transmutation process. That's the alchemical process. Like, that's why you're so magical. That's why you're the magician. All right, what is the clean it up? Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups. You have a new creative project or a new offer coming in. And this is going to take you beyond cleaning it up. All right. So 3, growth. You've had growth and you have something coming in that's going to be even better. All right. I don't see this necessarily as Prince Charming and being romantic. However, I'm not ruling it out. But whatever it is, it's going to propel you forward. It's just growth. It's potential for, you know, everything here. It's a new project you're going to want to create. There could be an offer that comes in that gives you the ability to create more, right? Yeah, because we have the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups, right? So this is growth. You are a mastermind of power over your emotions. Head over heart, heart over head. You know when to use what, right? You are just so emotionally intelligent and balanced. You are full of diplomacy and control, but yet you are also compassionate, all right? You're a supportive leader. You're tolerant. You're empathic. You're not manipulative. It's kind of neat, actually. That's beautiful. Maybe you are attracting this, you know, well, you are radiating that vibration anyways. You're there, so that's what you're putting out. You're going to attract it. What is TikTok here? The Strength card. Yeah. Courage, power, persuasion, influence, inner strength. Yeah. All right. So TikTok, this is you making it through and surviving everything that they did. Okay. You had the strength to see through all the smoke and mirrors because they threw a lot at you, but you still found a way to get back up. You tamed the beast. Therefore, those things don't work, right? Magician. Okay. But this is also their ego. This is them throwing anything and everything, doing everything and anything they can to stop you from coming into this. But don't worry. You are being seen as the King of Swords, okay? Spirit doesn't play with you. So this conflict, win at all costs, it's over. God is bringing an end to this. However God sees fit. Let's be clear on that, all right? However God sees fit, it's over. The Death card. 8 of Swords. It's over, however God sees fit. This could be jail. Maybe somebody's in jail or they know they're going to jail because they have legal problems. Tick tock, bitch. Right, what is the why? Clarify why. Yeah, somebody's just fucking trapped. They're fucking stuck. They can't move forward. They can't do anything. They can't plan. They're fucking blocked. Why? Because they're not pure, but you are. That's blocking. They have nothing coming in. They're never going to regain control, and they're in the process of losing control, right? They haven't mastered anything. The only thing they've mastered now is stagnancy and being stuck in place. That's what I feel like. Everything, all the secrets, it's all coming out because they had no long-term vision. It's everything that they got everything they got had an expiration date on it. I mean, yes, I know we all have expiration dates and stuff, but everything they got by like lying, cheating, and stealing, right? So it was like the pyramid scheme type energy, right? Don't do the work, just get the rewards. So, you know, my dad used to always say, like, work comes before success, one place and one place only, and that's in the dictionary. That's what this is. 7 of Pentacles on the fence here with why. Yeah. Okay. They're trying to block your blessings. Period. Work comes before success, only in the dictionary. Clients. Well, you are my clients. I love you all. But collective, you did the work. You're getting the rewards because you know the why. You are not stuck in place. I am telling you they're just fucking 10 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. That's the 2 of Swords. That's fucking fear. They don't know which way to go. That's where they are, collective. Why? Because that's where they put you for a very long time. All right, poised. 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 Oh my God. What the fuck? You guys, somebody's going to jail. I mean, maybe not. What is it? Prison? Is it prison if you're there? Yeah. Jail's like not very long. Prison's longer, I think. Okay, so here's what I mean. Poised. Poised. God has them right where they want them. And they're trapped in fear because they know they can't lie, cheat, or steal their way out of this. They can't make a deal. They're trapped. All right? Why? Because all they did, they were determined on causing you pain. Okay? Because they didn't they did not want you to come into this. So they tried to hurt a Queen of Cups and take her blessings. Now, you are standing in your truth as the Queen of Swords. And they're losing everything, which circles back here to this. They're going to lose everything. Five of Pentacles. Could be their health. They could be in, this could be a terminal illness where they're going to lose everything. They could be bedridden, trapped in their home. They could be, stuck in hospice, palliative care. Whatever this is, they can't run from it, and it's hunting them down. They're fucking stuck in a corner. They're trapped because all they did was that to you. They were determined and like just so focused. But you have options. 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. You are coming into your 10 of Cups. You have good news coming in here, okay? The Strength card, you have manifestations coming in. I can't get this exact, yes, you have an Ace of Pentacles coming in. You saw through the smoke and mirrors. You mastered the elements, the pentacles, right? Air, earth, wind, water. You mastered it. You mastered yourself. Somebody was committed and passionate about destroying you with smoke and mirrors, and then you flipped the script. So you have manifestations coming in. Manifestations. You have good news coming in. Okay? Because you tamed the beast. This is beautiful. Somebody might be getting bad news. You're getting good news. You've got, whatever, your glow up here is bringing in 2 of Cups. Your glow up is bringing in something beautiful because you rose above this conflict. All right? You turned your back on it, 3 of Wands. You put your boundaries up, and now the universe is rewarding you because you made a really fucking hard decision because you were done being put in this energy of unstableness, right? Being made an option, okay? And that was just constantly being done to you. No matter what good would come in your life, it ended up being a juggling act. And it would just keep happening and keep happening and keep happening, right? And you never knew you didn't understand it, but now you see it. You see it for what it is. Somebody was obsessed with keeping you down, keeping you feeling tired and worn out and beaten and constantly kicking you when you are down. Now you have a beautiful blessing coming in because you won. You are in a good headspace. Justice is here. All right? So you have nothing to worry about, collective. And that's your reading. You have nothing to worry about. Stay in control of your mind. Don't let them in. Do not let them back in. I do not care if they're on their fucking deathbed. They abused you too much. All right? The Tower. That's what's coming. A King of Pentacles. And a Tower. This King of Pentacles didn't just abuse money. The Chariot and the Tower. Be glad you walked away, collective. Be glad you fucking walked away. All right, let's see We'll get, this is a law of attraction. We'll end it here with law of attraction. What, 40, I don't know, 49 minutes, I think. 49:55, I believe. Acceleration, and what is this one? Perspective. Like I said, we've done healing, we've done some releasing recently, and even though you may not have realized you had a perspective change, you let something big go, and that is what is bringing in things, because it took your authenticity to a whole new level, collective. And authenticity, this destiny and authenticity, this low vibrational energy, this demonic, narcissistic demon in a skin suit, authenticity is like a foreign language to them. So let's get some final cards. We got destiny at the bottom. All right. Final words for this collective. Let's close the reading. What is it they need to know here? Yeah, somebody is full of self-doubt. They are full of self-doubt. They have no strength. Why? Because they don't have discipline like you do. You are committed to creating your legacy and success, okay? Oops. Yeah. Why? Oh, there's authenticity, okay? You are committed to walking in your truth. You have discipline. You are a fucking warrior, all right? They never expected that from you. I'm hearing plot twist, and that was not the only one. Like, you were a plot twist, but that wasn't the only one. Yeah, and maybe this is what's going on right now. Like, maybe this Page of Wands for us, collective, is clarity, okay? A clearer vision. We're able to direct our energy differently. The more clarity that you have, like, your manifestations get better. Like, the more clarity you have, the stronger the manifestations are, which means the faster they come in. So this perspective shift that you've had, or whatever you've healed, might in a way brought some clarity, and it might not even been clarity on the situation. I'm hearing it was clarity in you. It clears something up that you needed. All right. Oh God. Yes, it was your breakthrough. Okay, you had a major shift and it's like it started a major shift that's occurring right now because you broke free from a limitation. You broke free from some rigid thought process or rigid expectation, maybe. So you right now are really stepping into that unknown, and you're trusting it because you're flexible, you're adaptable, all right? And you figured it out. That's the key. So you're staying open to change, and just continue doing that. And you are able to shift like that if needed. And that is causing, like, well, I mean, it's not causing, they did it to themselves, but there is no transformation, all right? They can't affect you. Like, they want to not transform. They want to not heal, okay? Fear. They're afraid of change. They resist it. They'd rather stay in that low vibrational energy. Therefore, they will not evolve. And that is why the Death card comes out. You are walking in your destiny. Your life is unfolding according to the greater plan. Just trust the journey. You're embracing that because you did. Here's that perspective card. Acceleration. You are bold as fuck, and you are just allowing everything. You are allowing the universe to direct you. You are listening to them. You are letting them guide you in your daily activities, right? You are. So you're just embracing these endings. You've entered into a stage of awakening. You are trusting in God. You have faith. And peace is yours, all right? Yeah, beautiful. Trust your intuition, all right? So if you right now that came out for some reason, if you are doubting your intuition, or doubting that your inner compass is off, it's not, okay? Don't overthink things, just follow it and let your instincts guide you. And there's mastery, because you have honed your craft, and you're continuing to. And the way that that's happening, collective, honestly, it's not even a maybe. The mastery is because you're allowing yourself to play and have fun. So that's your message for Saturday, July 19th. I love you guys so much. Hang in there. Stay grounded. Check in with your team. Know how you are feeling, okay? if you're going about your day and you're great, but then all of a sudden, like something pops into your head and it makes you angry, or it makes you feel sick in your stomach, or all of a sudden you have like a sense of panic or fear, or you feel rushed or hurried or irritated, but you did nothing to create that, that's not you, that's a projection. So you just return it and then you focus on something else. Return it, redirect it. Okay? Therefore, Spirit's like, if you play, that stuff doesn't really affect you as much. So find the joy in everything you're doing today, collective. All right? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.